So here we go again, folks. We're the militia. Floyd Raby here. We're at it again. Because, again, I'm angry. There's something it's been itching at me. It's been really bothering me. White people. Why are you kneeling? For anyone. I don't care what their race is. Why are you kneeling? Period. Period. Why are you kneeling? This country was built to be a place where no one kneels, where we are all equal. And you can come at me and say, we're not equal because some people have more money and some people have... Who cares? Who cares? The opportunities you have here are 100% equal. That is a fact. And do not come at me with anything else because I'm not willing to hear it. As far as this kneeling for black people, let me start that off by saying, black people, do you understand what that says? That says they already think they're better than you. They already think that. You ain't gonna find that here. I kneel for no one. No one. Because I am a free and independent man. I kneel for no one. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what adversities you have faced. I've faced adversity myself. I've come out stronger for it. Do yourself a favor and take the same opportunity. Face adversity and come out stronger for it. This kneeling thing. This kneeling thing. Folks, if you feel the need to kneel, you're pandering. That's what you're doing. You're pandering. Black people don't need that. They don't need that. You know what? This is my personal opinion. As always, it's my channel. I'm going to say what I like to say. And I give no fucks. And I answer to no one. That's my life. That's who I am. And that's how I live. So, black people, stop asking for a handout. Stop siding with the left. All they want to do is control you. That's all they want to do to anybody. And that doesn't matter on your skin color. That's just the way they work. That's how things are. But, and I should retract something I said because new information has come out. And I'll admit, my first video, I was heated and I was passionate and I needed to say something, and this is no different. And I need to say it again. George Floyd, I made the mistake of saying he was a good man before. I retract that statement. I was misinformed at the time, and I'm not making excuses. I'm just explaining myself. The fact is, George Floyd was not a good man. George Floyd was a drug addict who held a gun in a pregnant woman's stomach to rob her. Now, while he didn't deserve the way he died, that I still believe is police brutality, he is not a good man. And I spoke on how I heard Terrence Floyd speak about his brother, and again, there are biases there that can't be ignored, and nobody wants to speak ill of the dead. Fact is, I'm not speaking ill of the dead, I'm speaking facts of the dead. He was not a good man, and he'd done things that deserved prison time. But that doesn't mean he deserved what happened to him. I mean, that is what it is. So all this anger, this hatred, this... I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm happy not to get it, because that means that I don't take things at face value. I try to do my due diligence, and I try to learn the facts and assess the situation as it unfolds and make an intelligent and rational decision about what I'm going to say. George Floyd was not a good man. That does not mean he deserved to die, especially the way he did. But that does not also mean he deserves to be idolized or put up on a pedestal. I mean, for hell's sake, good men die every day. I've served alongside them. And they don't get nearly the recognition that George Floyd has. They folded a flag. They folded a flag for not a good man. And they gave it to his family as if he deserved honor. He did not deserve to die in the streets, but he did not deserve honor either. Some people ask me why I get so angry and so emotional at times about what my country is going through, my wife included. And the best way I can describe it is I love my nation. I signed a blank check for an amount up to and including my life for my nation. I have skin in the game because I've literally bled for this. So the kneeling? Stop it. Stop it. Grow a spine. Never kneel. That is not what this country is based on. Kneeling is for Europe. Kneeling is for Asia. Kneeling is for the Middle East. Kneeling is for Africa. Kneeling is for places where people are oppressed on the daily and just accept it. That is not what we do here. That is never going to be what we do here. Not as long as I draw breath. As long as there is breath in my lungs, a heart beating in my chest, and my two hands at my disposal, I will stop any and all tyranny as God as my witness, because I swore an oath to defend and uphold the Constitution of the United States of America, and I have never been relieved of the duties required under that oath. That is a fact. So you want to keep kneeling? You weak-minded, weak-willed... Sorry, I don't want this to be negative. Stop kneeling. Start standing. Kneeling is not how things get done. Standing when you can't stand anymore. Going when you can't go anymore. Fighting when you can't fight anymore because something bigger than you is at stake. That is what this country is built on. That is what this country is founded on, and that is what has made this the greatest nation in the world. And if you don't believe that, then do me a favor and go out and learn something. Because if you don't believe that, you haven't experienced life. You haven't seen the world. I have. And I promise you, at the end of the day, freedom is worth any sacrifice it takes. And I will accept nothing less. And if you challenge my freedom, I promise you, I may die, and I'm fine with that. But I promise you, you will find a fight. You will find a fight here. Because I do not fear you. I do not fear anything. I have busted my ass to build what I have. And if you think I'm going to let it all go and go quietly into that good night because you want to offer me free healthcare or some bullshit like that, that is never going to happen. I will not tolerate oppression. I will not tolerate racism. I will not tolerate sexism. But at the same time, I realize the limits that individuals have. And I say individuals because you can speak in terms that tie everybody in and treat them all as the same, and that's not the case, and you're failing if you do that. Those empiricals aren't what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about right now is the individual freedoms of Americans. And as long as I'm standing here, as long as there's a breath in my lungs, as long as there's a heart beating in my chest, as long as I have teeth, I will fight. And if you think you can stop me, then by all means, come stop me. And if you think for a second I'm gonna kneel, you may be more likely to find a bullet. Once again, folks, this has been We Are the Militia. I hope you are all well. And I don't want to be negative. I want to be very positive. I want to put a positive message out there. And I want people to understand what we're facing and not be afraid of it, but to challenge it. Challenge everything. Never take the status quo for the actual fact, because rarely is that the case. I hope you all are doing well, and my heart goes out to you. You'll be in my prayers. Semper Fi, hoorah.